Anyway, I was just watching Instagram. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I'm just going online to rant about Instagram. Anyway, Instagram have been becoming this site where you have to be really, really careful when you know scrolling through it, because the amount of obscene content on Instagram is just crazy, like super, super crazy. And I don't know how the filtration system of Instagram being, I mean, it is a circus out there. And I mean circus in really a bad way, right? And like, and when you open Instagram and you watch one video or two video, and you keep scrolling down the rabbit hole of Instagram reel, I don't know if you guys ever come across this, but there are like some video that are so inappropriate that just pop up on Instagram. And as for me, as an adult, it is easy for me to just like omit the video, and then like sometimes when I just scroll through the Instagram, and then this video just turn up, and most of it is from the OnlyFans content creators. And I don't know how um, Instagram is monitoring their content out there, because every time you scroll now, you're gonna see like there are OnlyFans content, yeah, very, very censored, so supposed to be censored videos and reels and pictures. And I I understand that Instagram trying to make money, and I think most of those content that is been shown are really sponsored. But come on, where's your like monetary value? Because I was scrolling through, and the amount of like OnlyFans content, model content out on Instagram is just crazy. And I decided to come on live just to rant about it. And I don't know if Instagram is actually monitoring all this stuff, because lately, for the past, I think 3 or 4 months, the moment you open one reel and you just scroll through, you're gonna realize that there are some weird videos that just pop up right in front of your face. And for as an adult, those type of content you can always like just click off here. But just imagining children that are watching those content. Most of the parents nowadays, they don't monitor the content that their kids are watching, and especially on Instagram, and it's crazy. Anyway, I was just watching it, and it becoming a repetitive thing. So when you click on Instagram and you watch one reel, and then the suggestions of other reels comes up, right? Out of the blue, one or two reels away, out of the blue, you're gonna have like, what type of content I'm talking about, just thrown in your face. And the moment you watch like 1 or 2 seconds of it without like realizing what you're watching, that's it. Instagram will just push all those exact content to you. And like it begs the question, is like, is Instagram actually filter out all the content, or they just making it to, make money? I think Meta nowadays is more of making money now than actually monitoring all this content that are flowing through. And it is wild. It is wild out there. If you guys don't believe me, just go through Instagram and watch one reel on Instagram. Just watch one. And then the moment you scroll through, you're gonna have those videos that I'm talking about. Like some of them, you can see everything out there just display, especially from women. And most of them are like content, hello, I'm just ranting about Instagram and the they are not filtering uh, their content regularly, because I've been watching through Instagram and all this content about OnlyFans, and they are promoting their what account on Instagram, and some of the videos are just crazy. It is crazy, and the moment you click on one reel and you watch the reel that you want to watch, and then when you slide up two or three reels, and then they're gonna pop up, and the moment you watch 5 or even 6 seconds of that particular reel, that's it. The algorithm will keep sending you all this uh, content, like spicy content. Anyway, I actually tried um, clearing my history, watch history, and then I watch it. It's still the same thing. So this is like a big problem for Instagram right now. And lately, Instagram, I think they got like sued for 100 plus million US dollars. But the thing they got sued for is the content that they are producing or they are sharing on their platform is keeping the kids awake and trying to be on the platform more. And one I was reading through the news, and one thing that it never been mentioned is that the type of content that is actually published on Instagram. Now YouTube, okay, YouTube, it's the filtration system of YouTube and algorithm of YouTube. I'll say 50-50, it's okay. But Instagram just got worse and worse and worse. And I really don't know how they filter their um, um, content. So anyway, that is my rant for Instagram. Instagram needs to actually filter out their content. I was watching, there's like this girl on Instagram, I think she's like one of the political commentator, but the way she sits down and do his commentary on politics, like everyday politics, you can actually see, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. But anyway, that's like one of the things that I'm talking about here on YouTube, is that the filtration system of content on Instagram is just far worse than ever. And for the past 2 or 3 weeks, or actually months, I think, there's like the amount of obscene content, yeah, that's the right term. Obscene content on Instagram is just crazy. And I'm really scared for like the children, especially parents who doesn't monitor their kids and what they are watching. It is just crazy. So if you're a parent out there who allow your kids, or not kids actually, children, like for an adult like me, when I see like an obscene content on Instagram, I just pull out and like get out of the reel and then click a different reel and then continue, right? And one thing is that there twice now in the past months, I already like clear my browser, because I was thinking, because sometimes you scroll through Instagram reel, all those obscene content from OnlyFans trying to promote their content, the spicy content pop up. And the moment you watch like 1 or 2 seconds of it, the algorithm, the Instagram algorithm thinks that you want to watch those type of content, and then they they start blowing up your wall with all those reels. So I decided to, just go and clear my history. The moment I clear my history, I come back, watch reel again. The moment one of those obscene content just pop up on my face again, and I watch like 1 or 2 seconds, it start flowing in again. So like my question right now to like the Instagram, and especially like Instagram actually got sued, but I was reading the part where, partially reading the court cases about Instagram, is that they're actually trying to sue Instagram to change the algorithm for not keeping minors on the platform more than usual. But I skimmed read through, but I didn't see any mention of like this obscene content about, mostly ladies that they promote their spicy content and they put it on Instagram, and it is just, oh man, yeah. All the best to all the parents who let their kids on Instagram, and I don't think Instagram is a good place now for kids to be on. I think those parents who let their toddlers, who doesn't know anything about this stuff, watching Instagram or scrolling, you guys need to really, really sit with your children while they watch, they scroll through the reels. Because even whatever reel you watch, the Instagram algorithm will just try to suggest. I feel like they deliberately suggest all those obscene promotional video for like those adult performance. That I think they deliberately do that. Like when you watch one or two funny reels and then boom, they'll just give you one. And and then when you click out, it goes away. And then when you watch another reel, it comes back on after two or three reels. So lately I've been talking to my friends about it. Like, hey, have you guys noticed Instagram? And it's like the filtering system of Instagram. That is my neighbor. The filtering system of Instagram, and everyone, all of my friends would say, yeah, right now nowadays people are so scared to like watch reels, because when you watch like reels, one or two reels will be good, and then Instagram will just push one of those obscene thing. And lately, one of the yeah, the I don't know what's her name. I She's an American, so she's like I don't know what do we call the left wing, right wing. I don't know the American term about politics, but she has been conservative. She has been doing conservative political content about America, and one of the way she positioned herself while talking, right? You can like see her cleavage, up and down cleavage, both, and the way she positioned herself. I feel like you guys been through Instagram, you would have come across this girl. Now I see, actually when you check her profile, she's actually OnlyFans creator, and she's like preying on all these conservative men. And yeah, I think she started on Twitter, and then she goes on to Instagram, and then from Instagram now she's on YouTube. So yeah, those kind of content just fly through the radar of Instagram. So now I never been. I mean, I post. My Instagram is really private, and I probably post like 4 or 5 pictures. Well, actually, it's not 4 or 5. I post a lot, but lately I opened a new Instagram account just to post like a random video that I made and post it on Instagram, just to get some coverage of my life. But that's the thing I come across. So just like my only rant for tonight, there is Instagram. You need to sort yourself out. Anyway, that's all I'm for here tonight, about Instagram. Um, Hopefully they change and make something better with the uh, monitoring of content, because sometimes there are kids watching. So Mixing up. Anyway, that's it. I'm ending the live here. Maybe I'll come back later tonight.